So SEO stands for search engine optimization. If you're not familiar with the full concept of SEO, I have an SEO 101 course that I would recommend that you go through. It gives you just a really good foundation for understanding search engine optimization, what it is, how it works, how you should approach it in order to gain rankings, be successful, grow your business online. But specifically for blogging, which is what this course is about, let's talk about why blogging is important for SEO. And as we get into the course, you'll start to see a lot more connection, but this is just a brief overview of why blogging matters for SEO and why you hear it a lot when talking about SEO and why it's really a central part of any search engine optimization strategy for your business or your channel. But as we just learned, blogging really, it marked the transition from websites being used as static online brochures to being a source of consistently updated, useful information. So it's important for SEO because it's used to, you would just put a site up and it would stay there, and you would hope that over time you could generate some of those rankings for the words that you were using in your static website. But blogging created brand new opportunities for you to create consistently updated and useful information, which would give you more opportunities to rank for different keywords. So it creates opportunities to consistently drive new traffic to your website, and it encourages users to return regularly to get the updated information. So it's kind of twofold. It creates opportunities for you to, as I mentioned, gain some rankings for new keywords, for updated keywords, relevant keywords based on what's trending, things like that. But it also creates a reason for people to return to your website. This creates more engagement, which is good for your SEO. So the more people return to your website, the more traffic you get, the more valuable your website becomes, and the more authoritative search engines start to see your website. Back when it was just an online brochure, people might come and they would gather all the information about your business, and then they would leave and maybe not ever come back because they got everything they wanted. But if you've got a section on your website with consistently updated information, this creates a reason for people to return to your website to get that updated information. Blogs also help make sure that up-to-date information is published consistently. So this is important because one big factor for SEO is trustworthiness. And so as things change, things evolve, trends change, honestly, facts change over time with development of new technology and as culture develops and evolves. And so blogs create a space where you can have up-to-date and factual information right there on your website. So, if you had posted a static website and you had some stats about something, those stats may change over time. So now you post those in your blog, it's got a date attached to it, and that stat might have been factual at the time of posting. But if you run an update to it, you can update those stats and then you can kind of reframe it, and it keeps your website overall more trustworthy and more up to date, which is big for SEO. And then lastly, blogs help establish and further establish people as experts in their respective fields. So staying on the topic of website authority, there's also author authority. So if somebody's contributing to a website, if you're the author of the blog for your website, it creates more and more opportunities to you to establish and then continue to establish yourself as an expert in that topic, in whatever industry that your business is in. And that's going to bode well for your SEO, especially long term, the more content you put out there, because search engines are going to crawl the internet. They're going to see your name associated with information about your industry, about your topic, your field, and it's going to grow your authority and your expertise in that industry. So blogs can help establish not only businesses, but also the author. And so if you go guest blog for another blog, another website, that's going to give them some extra authority while it continues to build your personal authority, making your blog more valuable in return. So blogs are a great way when you have an author attached to them to establish and build experts in your industry.